There are two main paths to practice religion. The first is to live a life separated from the everyday world, like a monk or a nun. Those who choose this path seek the ultimate truth-full enlightenment. The second path is to practice religion within the everyday world. People on this path aim to create a peaceful, harmonious world, governed by a just ruler, king of the world. Once upon a time, there was a wise and noble man named Clear-Sighted. As he grew older, he developed 10 principles for good governance: no hidden ill will, no open hostility, harmlessness, self-control, patience, gentleness, charity, generosity, straightforwardness, and goodness. Clear-Sighted's fairness and integrity soon caught people's attention. They began to prefer his rule over that of the corrupt politicians of their time. As word of his just leadership spread, kings from around the world came to him and said, "Come, O Lord, you are welcome. My kingdom is your kingdom. Guide me on how to rule in your name." Clear-Sighted responded with 5 simple commandments. Do not destroy life. Do not take what is not given. Do not behave wrongly in matters of sexual desire. Do not speak falsely. Do not consume alcohol that clouds the mind. My 6th rule is freedom for all to follow their local customs and religions. Under his peaceful rule, Clear-Sighted became known as the great king of the world. His capital city, Kusavati, was a place of beauty and prosperity, with 4 magnificent gates made of gold, silver, jade, and crystal. The city was surrounded by 7 rows of palm trees, each more splendid than the last, some with golden trunks and silver leaves, others with trunks and leaves made of precious gems. When the wind blew through these trees, the air was filled with sweet, gentle music that made the people of the city so joyful that they would often stop their work to dance. After a long and righteous reign, Clear-Sighted knew his time was near. He lay on a richly adorned couch, made from the very jewels of the wonderful palms. Among his 84,000 queens, the one he loved most was named Most Pleasant. Sensing his thoughts, she tried to comfort him, saying, "You rule over all the cities of the world, including this beautiful Kusavati. Think of this and be happy." But Clear-Sighted replied, "No, lovely queen, don't say that. You should encourage me to let go of my attachment to the cities of the world and all they contain." Surprised, she asked, "Why do you say this, my lord?" "Because today I will die," he answered. Queen Most Pleasant began to cry, and soon all 84,000 queens, along with the king's ministers and the entire court, were weeping. But King Clear-Sighted the Great spoke to them, saying, "Your tears are useless. Be at peace." Hearing this, the wailing stopped, and everyone fell silent. He then said to Queen Most Pleasant, "Do not cry, do not lament. Everything that comes into being, whether it be a kingdom or just a tiny sesame seed, cannot last forever. Anyone who is born, whether they are a king or a beggar, must eventually decay and die. Whatever is built will fall apart. The only true happiness lies in understanding that everything is temporary." In this way, Clear-Sighted reminded them of a truth that many try to avoid, that all things come to an end. He advised them to live generously and wholesomely. Then, like everyone else, the king of the world died. He was reborn as a god in a heaven world, where, in time, he too would face death. The moral of the story is, all good things come to an end.